Hey there, fellow time travelers. It's Andrew on the porch. well, we haven't done a video in a while, and right now Bree is in the van, resting. Um, it's a supreme joy of ours whenever we get to, which is almost every morning actually, lay in the van with the doors open and enjoy nature. So yeah, this is the view I want to share with you today from our hosts' front porch. Shannon and John, they happen to be away on celebrating Mother's Day. You can't tell it because of the video quality, but it's lightly sprinkling here, just coming straight down. And today I drug out the Yeti microphone because it's becoming a trend with my Facebook friends that they're leaving voice messages. And I love that actually, because as I've been saying to so many others, we have a lack of empathy in this world now, since the internet is ubiquitous and most of us, all we do is text. And so without being able to see voice or see faces or hear voice, things, communications and assumptions and meaning can get upside down real quick. Just being able to hook up my microphone and leave my friends some voice messages it's exactly why I decided to do this video, because I'm not a shy person. I never have been. And I need to just knock it off. I need to be a little more outgoing. I need to make more videos, not less. And yeah, so today I wanted to say hi, check in with you all. What is it? Well, it's March, April, May 9th. And like I said, it's Mother's Day. We've been here for not quite 2 months. Here is in the mountains outside Tillamook. I'm making this video today because I'm hoping that by the end of the night I will be able to upload it. Communication is kind of choked and throttled here, and that's okay. It really is nice to be disconnected and listen to the wind and the trees and all of this inspiring us to create art and, find who we think we are. So, what's been going on? Our last video was, I think, rather tumultuous is a good word. If I remember correctly, we weren't even sure if the van was going to start the next morning. We made that video, we did that video 3 times. I was not happy with it, but I just had to get it uploaded. And all that is to say that we met our friend and cousin Kimmy the next morning. She came and the van started, and again, it's mechanically sound, or it has been up to this point. And man, that was a great time. I hope that we get to do another video about that trip, even if it's just a little slideshow that shows you more of what we do when we're doing van life, because we make these videos as a record and testament of the progress that we've made as people, and the progress that our creative agency is making. Let me tilt this down So, yeah, our time with Kimmy was wonderful. We got to see Thor's Well. We stopped in Newport. We had dinner there. It's the second time during coronavirus that we've eaten indoors, but there weren't a lot of people, and you can't pass up. If you're traveling the coast, and especially if you're showing someone like Kimmy around, you can't pass up Moe's. So good. We stopped at the little hippie store there in Newport, and we got some more Japanese incense. First of all, I found out that the kind of incense I used to buy in Boise, has a name. It's stickless. That is, the incense is the stick, and so that's been nice to have around as we meditate out here in nature. So yeah, then we went from Newport up to Garibaldi, just past Tillamook, because our friends weren't quite ready to receive us, and or our friend Kimmy. So we stayed at an RV park there for the first time. Now let me rewind. In Newport, we stayed in South Beach State Campground. I think that's right. And man, so it was a fluke that we found a spot at all. We were there the night before reservations opened. We met another cool hippie named Michelle. She told us about flying signs, which is the act of, telling the people around you what you need. She says, don't ever ask for money, but be plain and authentic about your needs, and someone in the community will often help you. She also told us about Rockaway Beach. And in fact, I think that's kind of where Shannon and John are right now. But I mention that because apparently they're real friendly to van dwelling hippies. So we might bumble up there. I keep hearing about Astoria, and our time is going to be up here in the next couple weeks, so we might bumble north. Bumble's a great word. Cottywomple. We're not sure where we're going to head out from here. So yeah, we've been here, and man, this place is serene, tranquil, rejuvenating. We still have a lot to do deciding what we want our company to be, who I want to be, in the wake of losing my mom. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. In the wake of losing my company, in the wake of having to leave Boise, coronavirus, something we want to talk about in general, in the wake of not knowing how to navigate a job or career where your boss, doesn't have your best interest at heart. And that's to talk about the things that Bree went through. So from here on out, we're going to be much more authentic about our energy and, how we get utilized. We, as hippies, van dwellers, we say to our hosts, we want to be useful. That's our first. That really is the thing that we want to the most. When we're here with people, we want to learn your pattern. We want to learn your culture. We want to codify some of that for you, with you. Let you become part of our story. But also being useful, doing gardening just down there. You might have seen the post where I helped out doing some wattling, weaving sticks together to create a barrier. I haven't done that since I was in Scouts at a young age, around 10 or 11. So wow, yeah, just merging with you for a time. That's really a joy for us to help out. We do a lot of dishes. I do a lot of cooking. But then we also share art and music and are inspired by you. Our tagline is, and we mean it, composed through conversation. That goes back to that voice message thing where I can hear your voice, see your voice, and another reason why we make these videos, because not only up here in the woods, but even in society with coronavirus going on, the world is an isolating place right now. It kind of was beforehand. We just didn't feel it as real, as hard. So now we've got to make an effort more than ever to make genuine connection, big talk. Let's get to know each other. So what have we been going through in the 2 months since we've been here? Meditation, wellness, walking every day. Shannon, our host, she's the one who taught me gravity yoga. She's the one who, in addition to Wim Hof breathing, really started to change my life. Even just the half-assed hang pose that I do 2 or 3 times a day really opens up my back, has helped me, I will literally say, become a better person, because when you're not in pain, then you kind of are the king of your own thoughts much better. The ruler of your own head. The noise created from chronic pain can really turn your life upside down. And, some of you guys might have seen when I was in Boise, the way that I really became compressed and isolated, and I was in a lot of pain before I started practicing Wim Hof. So in addition to all that pain, though, the thing that's great for Bree and I is we're in Tillamook County now. And if I remember correctly, we used to be in Douglas County. We have OHP now, or the Oregon Health Plan. I think that's what that is. And that means literally everything to us now. Bree was able to get her meds. I'm getting someone to look at my insides, maybe doing an MRI. They were able to get all my records from Boise. And so soon, on the 13th, we're going to start looking inside my head. I'm going to get my head shrunk. We're going to figure out, we're proponents of mental health. It's a touchy subject on today of all days. I didn't know I was making this video today, but I will continue to say, 100% I mean, I think my mom would still be here today if her and her generation believed in mental health, in mental wellness, about talking your shit out, about making genuine connection with the people that you're on this lifeboat with. I mean that. And so, we all have weird and dark days. We all have days where our self-talk and our inner talk can get overwhelming. I'm totally one of those people. If not for Wim Hof breathing, if not for some of these exercises, if not for cannabis, I wouldn't be here today. I, I mean that. And that is to say that these are things that we're celebrating. These are things that we want to be about. No one wants to hurt. So we're making progress. Thankfully, Tillamook County is the bureaucracy here just flows better for some reason. We were able to get OHP the same day that we started that conversation, where we were on a 2-month lag and having to fill out more paperwork, and all of that is more difficult when you're transient like us and don't have an address. So, yeah. So, we're going to try and stay in the Tillamook area for a little while, even if it's not here at this property. We're going to talk to an organization this week called CARE. Everything here in Tillamook has been more compassionate. People have been understanding of what we're going through. People see the effort that we are trying to make. So for those of you who've reached out and, given us verbal support, monetary support through donations, the people who have our back, thank you. I can't thank you enough. There are those of you who we had a relationship with, and some of you who we're just now getting to meet. We did laundry. That was a big deal. We went away from here and we did our laundry at a laundromat, and that cost us about $12 or $13 at the end of all that. Wasn't bad. Did big load, industrial washers. I think the whole thing took about an hour at the worst. And the great thing is, right around the corner from there's a sushi place. Next time we do laundry, we're going to hit that place up. We will have had our second shot by then, too. Right next door is a print shop. And I went in there, and they happen to carry a version of the parchment paper that I use. In fact, it seems to be a little more economical. I'm going to test them, I think it's this coming Thursday, on their print quality, because I still have old cards, so we'll be able to do an A and B test and see how the quality of their prints are. I've got a couple designs I'm working on. You might have seen one, the front text that goes with it says, "Teach me to be helpful." Wait, what does it say? Teach me to help. I want to do this all in one take, so give me a second to remember. Teach me the songs that help the trees remember their names. I wrote it, and I didn't even remember it well. So, one of the things that we're going to do from now on, and one of the revelations I had, is that my art needs to be positive, encouraging, and actionable. That is, it should have a little bit of a message. Some of my past art cards do. But since the art show I had in Elkton, I've written on the back of a couple of cards. That is, there's accompanying text that explains kind of why I made it. I want to do more of that too. So, we've got our art cards. We're still working on our mission, vision, and values for Snail Space. Some of you might roll your eyes and go, still? Well, we do these videos as a kind of a van life log, but we want to do more videos explaining the processes of starting a business, the creative choices you're going to make. I want Snail Space to be kind of a school. I don't have clients, I have students. I have people who want to learn design, they want to implement these patterns, and then they want to, amplify whatever personality that they want to curate, whatever they want to put forth on purpose. So, that's a lot. That's a 14-minute video so far, but, we haven't checked in a while, too. So, what do we got going on from here? Well, I've got the bird cards. You might not remember what those are, so we want to do a commercial for those. Want to do a commercial for our, what we're calling leftovers, some flat clay faces that I made. I'll show you more of those, maybe even link down below to some other video I've done with those. And, we have art and music and design and storytelling. Oh, storytelling, that's a big deal, something that I want to tell you all about. Last time we were here in Tillamook in September, the little dude who's here, I love him to death, his name is Jonas, and he really inspired me to create what I've been calling since then a story building tool called Frontiers. I've met a lot of little dudes in my travel, and I'll mention them by name. Um, Kai, Jonas, Elijah, Corwin, Katie's a little dude. Um, I love meeting them and fostering their minds and teaching them how to tell story and think about storytelling and that intersection between adjectives and nouns and what language means and what the story building is group hallucination and a shared conversation. I love all that. That's what I get really wild and passionate about. I mention all this to say I've been working on. I've letting Shannon said this word the other day and I loved it. Ruminate. I've been letting those ideas ruminate for months. I even took some notes here and there when I was at the Red Lodge about some of my thoughts on it. But the other day we had an actual playtest via Discord. Me and Jonas and a bunch of the other little dudes that he recruited from his own Discord friends, and a good friend of mine named Dan Crow, who he's been role playing with me for darn near ever since I've been role playing. So for over 20 years now. Hi, Dan. That playtest was so good, so encouraging, really just reinvigorated the white wolf in me that I want to go and take some time. I don't know if it'll be while we're here or while we're in Tillamook, but codify that into, I'm thinking a light zine format. Something not too heavy, but I want this to be an instructional tool that we can use, in person, online, in classrooms even, or after school with some storytelling club. Today's guest star is Andy. We love this puppy, and it is my supreme joy to get to spend time with him. It's originally what brought us back up towards Tillamook. We were asked to dog and house sit while our friends went to the islands in Washington. So, thanks for hanging out with me today. We haven't checked in a while. Empathy is a powerful tool. If we don't hear each other's voice, if we don't see each other's face, we don't feel as connected as we used to be. These relationships have to be maintained. So, I'm happy that I can make a video today. I'm really happy that I exist today. I'm happy you exist today. For all you mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. For all you fathers out there, happy Mother's Day. For all of you who have kids, who are fostering young minds and hearts and trying to teach the next generation to be a good one, happy Mother's Day. Yeah. So, what do we say when we end these videos? We say breathe well, stay curious, drink water, and contemplate love. That wasn't the right order, but thank you for watching this, our 9th Snail Space video. We hope to check in again with you real soon.